Do you want to learn how artificial intelligence is started? Which are the main components of artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, Gen AI? What was the necessity of that, and how they are playing their role in the overall umbrella of AI? If you want to understand, that is what I'm going to tell you in this episode. Let's watch it. We are going to discuss the evolution of artificial intelligence. Let's understand the key terms here. First is, of course, what is artificial intelligence? It's a simulation of human intelligence in machine. Means machine can mimic, machine can perform, machine can reason, learn, and take decisions. So that is the broad umbrella of AI, and under AI, many other discipline comes. One of the important is machine learning, which is a subset of AI, which enables system to learn from data and improve performance over time without being explicitly programmed. So, in again, machine learning is part of AI, and it learns from data. Deep learning is part of machine learning. So machine learning is a broader term. Under that AI is a broader term. Under that machine learning comes, and under that deep learning comes. And deep learning works on uses neural network with many layers to analyze complex patterns in data. Some other key concept is again taking it forward, generative AI, which we are hearing for quite some time. It is like uh, as the name suggests, generate AI model that can generate new content, which can be text, image, audio, video, PPT, code, anything based on whatever the training has been done. Uh, in AI ecosystem, robotics also come, which is a field of AI involving design and use of robots to perform tasks using AI to take decision and do automation. Then there is a field of computer vision, which is a AI field that machine to uh, look at the visual data, means images, videos, process the data and take decisions accordingly. And natural language processing, that is the AI capability that allowed computers to understand, interpret, and respond to human languages, whatever the language we talk. So these are the broad things of AI. So if you notice, AI is a full ecosystem. Under that, machine learning, under machine learning, deep learning, and then Gen AI comes, and then NLP, that is natural language processing, computer vision, robotics is part of AI. And somewhere these things overlap with machine learning or in deep learning, because uh, many times in a real life application you will want to use, it's not that you will be fixated only on machine learning. You may want to use a robotics which can use the power of machine learning or deep learning and then do perform task. And similarly you will want to take um, the power of computer vision and apply in robotics so that it can perceive surrounding environment and take decisions and do processing quickly. To understand, as such a work of machine learning, we can say it started in from 1940, 1950 onwards. Mr. Alan Turing laid the foundation of foundational concept, and that time also the idea was to create an intelligent machine which can mimic the human and perform intelligently. 1956, we can say, is the one of the important, or maybe the starting time, because that is the formal birth of AI, the field of study. Again, many great leaders were there. So we saw the name of Alan Turing, John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, Mr. Roster, Claude Sherman, and those people got together in, and that Dartmouth conference in 1956 was very important because that is where the formal birth of AI happened. So again, now if we stagger it further, so as we saw in 1950, these things started. In 1980, machine learning came. In 2010, deep learning came, and 2020 onwards, generative AI and multimodal AI we are seeing. So key milestone, remember, 1950 was the where Turing's AI proposal came, the concept of AI in his very important paper, Computing Machinery and Intelligence, and the term coining of word AI. It happened in 1956. 1960 was the time when robotics came. 1980 saw the AI boom with the express system and neural network. 1997 again was the very important time when Deep Blue versus Cosgrove, that chess thing has happened, and where Deep Blue defeated a human who was the champion at that point of time, and that is where again it was a big movement in the field of AI, that yeah, machine can uh, be smarter in certain cases with respect to the human being. 2012 saw the deep learning revolution, and 2022 or 2023 onwards we have seen the Gen AI. Having said that, we have to remember there were two AI winters. So the thing is, as we discussed, 1950, 1956, when the uh, term AI was used, and expert system were created. But of course, this led to very high expectation. But that time, the expert system, we can think of it, it was rule based. A lot of coding was there, if then else condition. But of course, that was not sustainable, and that is where the sort of one AI winter came in 1970 to 1980. We saw the big fund cuts. But after that, again, machine learning came. Again, expectation went high, but that also sort of failed because of higher maintenance cost and funding drop happened. So that is the second AI winter, we can say, between 1987 and 1993. But after that, maybe from 2000 onwards, because by that time internet has reached at many places across the globe, and that brought a lot of data, especially the digital data, which became available because of the internet in many countries. After that, including in India, the mobile revolution came, which brought down the data costs. And of course, then there was the GPU, CUDA. These are the important things coming came forward in 2010 onwards, and many important algorithm related to deep learning came, and people started seeing the real value of AI, be it in a medical imaging or in the banking system or in the detection of the fraud or many other things. So this is the broad context of AI, we can say, which remember we saw two AI winters, and after that only we have reached today what where we are. So now let's come to the machine learning. Machine learning is like, as we said, it's a dynamic branch of AI that enables system to learn from data, recognize pattern, make informed decisions. So that is what is the thing. The important, the transformative power of machine learning language is ability to enhance decision making process and efficiency across various sectors. So machine learning methods have been used in various places. That is the thing. So it's a machine learning is a subset of AI where model learns from data without being explicitly programmed. Remember, we said that earlier expert system came in which a lot of programming was getting done, and at some point of time that become very cumbersome, because how much code and you will write if you have to identify a animal, be it a cat or dog, and that too, yeah, across the countries, even the cat and dog and let's say cow or buffalo, uh, you will find their shapes a little different. So making all those changes in the code was sort of not possible, and that is where it was more of a that data was given to the machines, as well as the feature engineering part was still with the human being. But we can say that program or the code was getting generated by the machine with the help of that data and whatever the feature engineering has been performed. And in that, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning came. So we will go further deep into that. So remember, there are These are the learning paradigms in machine learning. So many times it get confused saying supervised learning is like, one of the part of machine learning. Yeah, in some way it's true, but I will want to say that it's more of a learning paradigm because even in the Gen AI or in the deep learning, we will see this learning paradigm getting applied. But yeah, and the concept wise, we have to understand the supervised learning is where you provide a label data, and based on that input, you get the output. In the unsupervised learning, you just provide unlabeled data and machine figure out the pattern. Maybe you can think of it, it's like cluster of the data, it figure it out or find it out whether a mail is a spam mail or no. Reinforcement learning is the way we learn, we human beings learn. So what happens? We interact as a kid, maybe as a child, when we try doing something, when we did something good, maybe we were rewarded or we were encouraged, and if something we did something wrong, so either it was told or we were punished. The same thing happened in the reinforcement learning. It's learned by the interaction and reward. Now the self-supervised learning is where label is generated from the data and then it is getting used, and semi-supervised learning is like mix of labeled plus unlabeled data. Remember, though internet has provided a lot of digital data, but still uh, getting a labeled data is tough in the sense though we have enough data, but many times the unsupervised learning, that is where it scores because uh, you can do the find the pattern which maybe in the normal human eyes were failed to see it, or maybe the semi supervised learning which is a mix of the labeled plus unlabeled data. So, as we said, these are the learning paradigm. In the supervised learning, you label data and output. In that, you learn directly from the mapping. So, spam detection can be one of the thing. You provide that it's a spam or not a spam, and over a period of time, machine learns based on that. Unsupervised learning is you have provided a lot of unlabeled data, machine itself figure it out the pattern, the cluster or structure, means customer segmentation. Maybe these are the customers which belong to category A, maybe or is spending very high amount, or category B which are spending very less amount. So something like that. It figure it out on its own those patterns, which were not given by the or not told by the human being. Apart from that, self-supervised learning, which is like we said, uh, where label generated data generate data itself and predict part of the data. So means sort of we can say the mask word is the prediction. The capital of France is, and model after some point of time we start predicting that is capital of France is Paris. Semi-supervised learning is like some is small labeled data and large unlabeled data, and it learns from both. So face recognition. So when you have shown it certain tag faces, other faces either it guesses or tag it along, and that is where the semi-supervised learning come into picture. Reinforcement learning, of course, as we discussed, is that it learned via trial and error and receive reward or punishment from the whatever the from human being or other environment. It's like playing the game. AI play chess, and uh, it when it makes the right move, then it is encouraged, or it makes the wrong move, then of course it has been told that it has made the wrong move. So things like that is comes with the reinforcement learning. So this was our first episode of AI and machine learning. Hopefully you got value here. If you liked it, please like my channel and share this video. Thank you.